Pleased to welcome to After Hours Hall of Fame General Manager Ken Holland, whom many thought would probably be retired and living the good life in Phoenix right now, but not so fast. Here you are, General Manager of the LA Kings. So, post-Edmonton, 25 years as a General Manager, going back to your years with Detroit, were you actively seeking another job?
No. When things ended at Edmonton, I went back to Vernon, and we spent all winter there. And then around maybe February, March, I was thinking, asking my wife, Cindy, if the phone rang, what to do. And she said, it's your call. And I ended up getting a call from Luc Robitaille and came down here. And Luc's a wonderful man, great ownership here. It's great. Personally, it's on the west. We have 2 daughters in Calgary and 7 grandkids. And I watched a lot of LA last year, or the last few years when we played them, and they play hard, they check, and decided to come down here and see if I can make a little bit of a difference.
So now, Ken, the question, I guess, is who retires first, you or me? Because for every year you were in Edmonton, at the start of every season, when you'd see me, you'd say, "Oh, you're back again."
You're still working? Maybe we'll get it at the same time.
Yeah, well, then you're going to have to get fired. At your introductory press conference here in LA last May, your quote was, "I missed being in the fire." So let's talk about the fire. It could get searing hot in Edmonton, as you know, where every move you made was dissected both on social and mainstream media. The fire is not as hot in LA. Is that to your liking?
Well, I think the fire is what you got inside yourself and the people you work with. So, I'd like to go and I'd like to make the playoffs and go another playoff run. And that's why we're in this business. Obviously, LA hasn't won a playoff series in a while. Hopefully, we can get in the playoffs and make some noise. Long way to go. I mean, you look at the standings, but so it's hard. I guess it's hard, in the internal, how you put pressure on yourself to try to make a difference.
All right. You presided over the Oilers' appearance in the Stanley Cup Final in 2024, but I think it was clear at the time that you weren't going to be coming back to the Oilers. So what was it like watching your team come that close, Game 7, and knowing you would not return as Oiler GM?
Well, anytime you lose Game 7, I've lost it twice now. In 2009, we lost 2-1 to Pittsburgh, and then 2-1 in Game 7 with Edmonton. It's tough, you go all the way to the last game of the year. It's middle of June, and you win one game, and you're a Stanley Cup champ, and you lose a game, and that's the end of it. So it was. But certainly I knew that was going to be the end of my time there, and would love to have finished with the Stanley Cup championship there. Wherever you want to win the Stanley Cup. So massively disappointing.
So one more question before we stop living in the past. You ran the Oilers for 3 of their 4 first-round eliminations of the Kings. A meeting of the Oilers and the Kings in the first round this year seems unlikely at this point, but you've seen the Kings enough in the last few years to know about their deficiencies and what has kept them from getting past the first round. How do you fix them?
Well, I'm hoping we made moves to get a little bit deeper. We roll 4 lines. We roll 3 pairs of defense. Obviously, no Drew Doughty tonight, but when he's healthy, we're rolling 3 pairs of defense. So hopefully, I think that last year in the playoffs, the Jim Hiller cut back to using a lot of times 3 lines and 4 or 5D. So I'm hoping we can, we're a little bit deeper. The additions of Armia and Perry up front, we'd like to think we're a little bit bigger. And, the growth, the experience of this team being in these playoff series, you hope was going to believe that one day it's going to make a difference, that you've been in there and you've been in there and been in there. And you know what you need to do a little bit differently to have a different result. Okay,
to the American Thanksgiving benchmark, the one that says 77% of the teams in the playoffs at this point stay there. You're the one who came up with that when you were with Detroit. So I'm guessing you like that theory more than ever this year, given the Kings are in a playoff spot and challenging for first in the division.
Well, it's a little bit. Back then, it was the disparity was way bigger. So now the teams are so close. I'm not sure that it's quite a benchmark, but certainly you want to be in the thick of things. We're right in the thick of things right now, but there's so many teams.
Is this the year the theory gets blown up?
Well, I still think it's probably going to be, the 70-foot three-quarters of the teams, but there's a number of teams that are in that are going to be out. You're talking about 2 and 3 points between first place and fourth or fifth, and being in and being out. So it's a great league. It's unreal how we've played 25 games. I think we've been in 12 overtime games. It's every second game we go to overtime. So it's a close league.
Yeah, you lead the league by a long shot in extra time. Here's another theory or idea. Goaltenders make great analysts. Somewhere around half the broadcast analysts in the NHL are goaltenders or former goaltenders. Rudy, Pang, Weeks, Ray, Boucher,
and
Garrett.
Little goalies, too.
Yeah, and many, many more. So there's a lot of knowledge among goaltenders. You were one, obviously. Why are you the only general manager in the NHL with a goaltending background?
There's Jim Rutherford, but he's a president now. But I've probably been around so long now that the goalies are getting flushed out, and I keep hanging around. But I'm not sure. There was a few goalies. Jim Rutherford. I'm trying to think. Garth Snow. There was a few goalies, but I guess I'm the last one standing.
All right, back to generally managing the Kings. You signed 40-year-old Corey Perry on July the 1st, presumably for depth. Missed the first 2 weeks of the season and then proceeded when he came back to score 5 in his first 6 games. Surely Corey Perry has exceeded your expectations.
Well, he got a lot of will and a lot of determination. He goes to the hard areas. He goes to the blue paint. He wins battles. He knows how to protect the puck. When I was in Detroit, I've been chasing him ever since I was a manager in Detroit, and he left Anaheim, and then he tried to get him in Edmonton. He went to Dallas, and then he was all over the place. So I was happy to get him in Edmonton, and thrilled to have him now with us here in LA. He knows how to win. He's a pro, and obviously at 40 years old, there's a lot of fire in his belly because you're playing against a lot of kids. You
get to LA just in time for Anze Kopitar's farewell tour. You watched him play for many years against your teams, and he hurt you.
Yeah.
Where does he rate on your list of all-time greats?
Well, he's one of the all-time greats of his era. I mean, he's a center iceman. He's big. He protects the puck. He plays 200 feet. And I think the reason that the LA Kings are competitive and play the way we do now, it starts with him. He protects the puck. He never turns the puck over. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a first ballot person. He's a great leader. He's an unbelievable hockey player, and I'm feel very fortunate to be with him for his last year. He's still a real important part of our team. I scored a massive goal tonight, and out for lots of key face-offs. So he drives our team.
Ken, if we had more time, and we don't, but we'd get you to tell the story of how you almost became a vacuum cleaner salesman as opposed to going to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it was close to the Electrolux vacuum cleaners. It was up to my mom. So I deeked and dived. Here we are.
Oh, sadly, though, we are out of times. Those watching, I would say, Google Ken Holland /vacuum, and you'll be highly entertained. Thanks for your time, Ken.
Thanks,
Much
Scott.
appreciated.
Yeah, good seeing you.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. Kenny Holland, newly minted GM of the LA Kings, was our guest, standing by to have one of his core players, Quinton Byfield, join us when we come back.